Welcome back, Commanders. It's Sunday morning. Right now it's 7 a.m. my time. I've been here since about 6:15. I got here at 6:15 as asked. And this is us getting ready to try and defend our stronghold. Now, the plan is, and this is what's awesome. So, we are the blue right here. The yellow are from other servers, and the other server that's serving us the most is Booo. Now, Booo is amazing because Booo is run by Qatar, and Qatar has accounts everywhere. So I actually don't know how many of these accounts are him, but the yellow are Qatar. That's just, excuse me, that is just what has moved in, and he's in our alliance. But he also has an alliance in 1148, and he just shows up, and he brings people with him. And what's so different about this one than what we've had in the past is you're also now going to see Core here as well, helping to just space things out and make this push. And Firm, and we have, okay, Booo, let me keep going around here. Booo, 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 Core, and there is somebody from Prey. Prey is who wants to attack this in the next 9 minutes. Booo, Core. Yeah, so again, to me, what's awesome about this is I would love to see more of our alliance here because we do have, I think, 86 or 90 people, and there's not even half of that there, but this time compared to any other else is reaching out to other alliances. The amount of people that have shown up to help is incredible. I hope that we are able to return that favor to them as well. So if you're playing, and look, see, these are 21s, 23s, and they are going to serve just as much of a purpose because right now what we need, since this is not a kill day, we just need them to build a barrier, an iron curtain around the world if we want to steal from the Avengers, but where if Prey does come in to start attacking, they're either going to need to be in the mud and they'll get hit, or they need to march from so far, so deep that the time it takes to get in there will just absolutely take forever. So this is prime season 1, what you want to see for me. The only thing that would look better is if we had more of us, but this is also probably, this feels like the most of us that have shown up to anything as well. So I think the people that we have to thank on this, and there might be more, is we obviously have Sister Valkyrie. I know we have Qatar. I know we have Envy, who's reached out. I don't know who reached out to Shirk. It might be Sister Mama. I know Sister Mama is helping us with some other plans or missions that we have going through, and I'm gonna miss somebody. I know I am. Well, I mean Shirk, obviously, just because without Shirk we would look like 1143. So this is what 1143 looks like. Everything that has a pattern right now means that they're from another server. Anything solid means that it is from the server that started here. It's their mother server. Okay. So this is what 1143 looks like, and this is what we look like. And there's still 2 more weeks of people that can build outposts. So ours can look totally different in the next 2 weeks. But I am going to really credit Shirk with just, what we have out there, what we have going, the way that I believe we've run things above board and have been honest with our dealings and what we're doing. We have always tried to carry ourselves correctly, not underhand anybody in this, but if we go back and we take a look at ours, grouping 1146, Now ours is not as good as 1148. 1148 is what you really want to see. But see, we do have a couple that are here, and today that could change. Today it could get even crazier because it is another day for people to build outposts. So this might be the last day of us looking this good. But that's what people, again, when they complain in our server or when they complain about things that they don't get or anything, they should just be thankful. I would hope that they would learn to be thankful that it is from Shirk being out there. It's from our relationships with other servers. It's from our agreements that we've built that we look like this and not like, 1143 or 1144, because our power levels are not the same, just all the way around. So that looks like that. If you take a look at, the ideal is 1148. Let's go take a look at 1148. This is what you really want to see. Let's see how many made it through. 1, 2. Okay, GWRG and this FTH 2. Although I thought they were. Do we have 2 FTH2s? All right, that's just confusing. So it looks like one person, one alliance has made it through on 1148. That's as good as it gets. That's really actually really crazy. So I can say 1146 is tough. Look at us. Obviously you go to 1148, it's a different story. Let's go check praise, because I think theirs is really tight as well. So if we head over to 1153, I think praise is really strong. WWRY. Oh wait, this is not praise. This is Exodus, GOE, Ban, and 7 AAI. But again, they only have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 that have gotten in there. Dude, awesome. Okay, Prey is 1149. What's crazy though is if you think about it, so 1149 and 1148 are 2 of our strongest, and the people that started on those probably started like 4 days apart from each other. So if they would have started at the same time, dude, it'd be even nuttier. All right, so this is Praise server. Right now it looks like Oops is in there. To this 24-hour is there. Rise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 or 7. Holding strong. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, well, I guess since we've gone this far, let's just finish it up. Let's go check 1144, because I think 1144 is getting hurt by 1153, if I remember correctly. All right, 1144. I won't do the count because it's a lot, but 1144 is getting run on. And I think a lot of this has to do, again, with 1153 being so organized. So you have Ban coming in up here from 1153. If you come down here, you've got GOE coming in. And then from this side, you have 7 AAI. And so that is a strong 3 push from one server. And then every time they move forward, somebody just fills in the back. That's, I'm guessing that is about textbook as textbook gets. Let's see what our announcement is. It's only 4 hours for season 1, so Core will occupy the first hour, then us 2, and finally Chile for the last hour. All right, sounds good. And this all looks good, right? So I think what's going to happen is Booo attacks once, and then we take it over to reset the protection. That's how I am anticipating this works. I guess we'll find out in practice in about 3 minutes. And we will see what happens. All right, let's go check the other ones. Grouping, 44, 53, we've been there. 56. 56 is a quiet one. I never have much to do with 56, and I don't know why. 56 looks like they are running into some problems as well. So Riot, V-Hall, A2X are holding in here. It looks like their houses are getting surrounded right now. That's going to be a tough one because GSC is nearly unstoppable. Prey, we obviously know about them. We've had our dealings with them. And V-Hall is a home one. Riot's a home one. So right now they're holding in the strongest, but they've got Alice coming in from there. I also thought that they had... Okay, yeah, there's Toon coming down. Okay, so apparently me not checking on 1156 is me missing a lot of things going on there. 1156 is looking tough. So again, the reason I'm doing this is that we can start building outposts again this week. And so it's going to be interesting to see what happens when the outposts are built this week, to see where people are going. So let's go check 1150. 1150 is the last one. Right? Okay, yeah. 1150 is the last one. 1150 is looking pretty good. I think they've got a couple... I don't know who IOTG is, but they are pushing through. LSTW is pushing in. They look like they're holding things off, but they definitely have some people jumping in and pushing through. So that is interesting. So today, what can happen, I believe, is if I go take a look at the strongholds or what can come through. Well, where's that? I wanted to see because I believe what can happen today or with this week is where you can drop in. Why am I'm spacing here. Leaderboard, no on the rules, no on the goals. Nope. And that's where you come to find that. Oh, right here. Level 6 or lower. Unlocks in 12 hours. Okay, so in 12 hours, I think that these are going to take a really big different look. I think the maps are going to take a huge change. Because now you can start dropping in at level 6 areas. Level 6 stronghold areas. And so that means that people are going to get like a deep dive, a deep run as they come in. Okay, so it looks like our protection is up. I'm not quite sure what we do now. Are we waiting? I guess I'll find out in a second. So maybe we cleared out. All right, I'm going to look at that. Okay, so I think what's supposed to happen, because you need to have land touching this. So the only 3 people that could attack right now are Prey, Sock, and BZR. And so what I think the idea was that Sock was supposed to start clearing this out for us and then attack us once and we reset the protection. But that does not look like it's going to happen right now. So we are just going to sit here, I guess, and wait to see what happens. I'm not sure. So now we are just waiting. Interesting. Okay. So that is where we're at. Right now, capital is going on, so they're taking care of that. People are taking care of that. And that might also be where SOC is at. So I'm not losing my hope on them yet. Okay, so it looks like we have one person showing up from SOC, and I mean, even just them showing up, I'll give them a flower. I'll at least give them a like to start with. Give them 2 likes to start with. So hopefully... Oh, okay. Now I'm sending them flowers. Let's send this guy flowers. And protect him. Dude, definitely have to send this guy a flower. Flower. Wait, why can't I send him a flower? There it is, gift. Dude. Gift. I'll send him 3 flowers. Even if this is a trap, I appreciate him being here. Being here and doing this. We're going to need to protect this guy. I don't know how we protect him, though. There's FTH. Good to see them. Yeah, again, this is really the first somewhat coordinated effort with multiple alliances being here. So if nothing else, this is just awesome. Wait, who's attacking? Look at these guys all showing up. I am so furious with our who's ever attacking SOC. Just is just so infuriating. So infuriating. If you can't, this has been put up forever. Yeah, this is where things get old. I hope we start booting. I really do. I'm done. Dude, we've got people here helping us, and they could have just bailed because of that. And I wouldn't have blamed them. Not one bit. Because we have people that just don't read. But that is one of the people that complains about what they get or don't get often. Even though we put everything out there. Dude. Yep. Okay, so if you guys have this same kind of issue, I hope more than anything that you treat it correctly. Now, pray you can hit. Okay. So go ahead and hit pray. There's Leo. All right, this is turning into something fun now. Here we go. Oh, this actually could hurt. We got people launching themselves everywhere. There are things happening. All right, why am I losing there? Mail. Battle. Pray. Oh, because he's got his missiles up. And I'm the dummy sending in that. Okay, that's a good reason. All right, so here goes a lot of... Yep, sweet. All right. Heal. Speed up. This is just going to be another one of those days. All right, we should be running rallies. Looks like we are. All right, cool. I'm just going to keep a lookout on this. That's returning, so I'll send that in. Just keep sending them back. As soon as one gets bounced, another one goes in. Me attacking the other guy was stupid. I was going to try and burn him down, but that was dumb. Sorry. I should have just been focusing on what the goal was. The goal is the garrison. So the second my guy gets booted, I kick my guy back in. Of course I'm going to go with Shirk. I need to send somebody with... Oh, I don't even... Dude, I sent him with, like, no freaking troops. Because I'm losing so many troops. Again. Ah. Alright. So, if any of our... If anybody... Whoever's watching this, man, look. This is going to be another 60,000 plus in troops. So yeah, gonna be another cranky day. All right, I'm only going in with... I'll go in with Envy. I'll also go in with Jekyll. That's a good time. Okay, so while that's garrisoning, I can send in other guys. I need to be ready hitting that. Hit that. Hit that. Just keep those going. Keep that flowing. All right, so I should have one hitting, one returning at all times. One hitting, one returning, all times. Rally. And while that's happening, while I'm rallying, I'm also going to send in another heal. Private. Garrison. Okay, I'm still in. So that is a huge bonus. One's reinforcing and one is heading back. Okay, one got bounced, but look, I got one going in. There we go. That's the kind of timing we need. So now I send that in. Do I have enough? Yeah, I've got enough troops. Send him in there. That'll send Envy in, because I just got bounced again. Once this guy comes back, I heal everybody. Okay, he's back. I heal. Use. Okay, everything's back. Looks good. I recharge. I look for Shirk or Envy. There's Valkyrie. I set up a rally and I send them in with the hopes that by the time I get there, so that's sending two in. So one is hopefully going in to garrison early. So that the others can go in to fight out. Nope. That's not what happened. All right, where are you at, Shirk? Shirk's already in, of course. Should not be a surprise. Okay. That's Shirk. Ah, dude, get out of that. Okay, Shirk. Boom. Send him that. All right, Shirk and I going in should bounce. But does that mean we stay in? Guess we're going to find out in a second. Two, one, and returning. That's not a fun sign. That's because I was sent to, or we were going to attack people. Okay, that's fine. Garrison, send you in. I need to move some of my tank stuff. Just one tank stuff. Okay. Go. Chief Valkyrie. Okay. There. Those guys are all going that way. I'm just waiting to see if Shirk runs another train on anybody. Okay, it got bounced. Heal, heal. I mean, what is less expensive, I wonder? I have to check here in a second. Fresh. Okay, all I care about is, I shouldn't say all I care about, but Shirk is the one that I need to be going with. Wherever he's going is where I need to be. Gives us the best chance of knocking somebody back or knocking somebody out. Alright, looks like Leo has been hit. Okay, so if I get a little bit of help here, let's run a rally. Ah, my rally is still waiting. Okay, it's okay. There we go. Let's rally him up again. Heal. Okay, so for 2,000, we healed 2,700. Okay, yeah, that's actually not even close. Confirm. Just need to knock him out for a second, man. Let's just move him back for a second. Failure. How did we fail? Because I didn't have somebody that can follow up. That's why. Okay, that's why I need to find Shirk. So that we have that, so that doesn't happen again. Nope. Let's rally. Alright, what is Shirk up to? Of course I'm going to go with you. Yeah, again, we're kind of spread out. We're not. I think we were pretty coordinated to start with, and then we just went everywhere else. Heal. Confirm. Dr. Jekyll's going on. I'll go Dr. Jekyll. Of course I will. Let's go get him. Wait, did I not choose Dr. Jekyll? Miss Dr. Jekyll's. Okay. Well, that wasn't fun. I didn't mean to miss Dr. Jekyll's. Stamina is going to become a problem again. Something good to know and to see. Alright, let's see what Shirk's up to. Dude, that sucks when that thing bounces like at the last second. Oh, again, I sent it not even full. Okay, so for 800, it's 4,000. Yeah, that's not even close. Okay. And you can't get that. Of course not. Cool. Okay, returning. Let's see what you got in there. Because look, I can get past the first part. I just need one person that can get past the second. Oh, nope, now he's got a bunch. Air tank air. What about this guy? Nothing. All right, so he can just go away. There you go. Chief's in. Bagel's in. That all looks great. And okay, so you can run a garrison and an attack. So that's always good to know. Okay, and heal everybody. All right. No speed up items available. I'm aware of that. There's Julian. What's up, Julian? Coming over to watch us get our feelings hurt again. I mean, right now, there's nothing that our guys can do. I mean, there's nothing like Core or anybody else can do. I'm not sure what Alice can do. Because they can't... Maybe they're just taking up space. I actually can't figure that one out. All right, sure. Yeah, okay. All right, about to go broke again. So envy, nope, nope. Where you at, Shirk? All right, well, if it's Jekyll, I'll go with you. Good job, Core. Look at Core jumping in on this doobie guy. Or Doby. Doby. All right, so we've got these two guys going in. I can't send much more of anything because, yeah, resources. So today is going to be just another one of those days. All right. Shirky, you leading anything? If you're not, I will. Okay, nope. Rally. Garrison then. Which will then turn into an attack, which will probably get me bounced. Yep. So by the time you go to Garrison... All right. Cool. Finish now. I mean, yeah, this is... Yep. This is bad. Sure, I'll go with you, of course. Attacking Leo's not going to be awesome right now. All right, so something to keep in mind when you're going to Garrison, you have to be aware that you could be getting bounced because by the time you get there, it will switch over. And it becomes an attack, which you're going to get bounced on. So timing might be everything on this one. Actually, timing's everything in this game. Finish now. Okay, so if we rally going in, do we all get to stay in there? Yep, we get to stay in. Okay. So I should only be heading toward this if I'm in a rally. That is the long and the short of it. All right. Just keep bouncing that. And really, I should only be going in. Okay, got about 17,000 diamonds left. That is not going to be near enough of what we need. Yep. You don't garrison, because if you hit the garrison, there's nothing you can do. So, because by the time your garrison gets there, you get worked. So then you run a rally, which is still going to get worked on. Finish. Confirm. Alright, Shirk should be running another rally. Nope, not yet. Okay. It says victory, but I don't feel very victorious. Pray get their people in there in a hurry. Finish. Confirm. Alright, Shirk, you leading anything? Nope. Well, it says we're reinforcing, so that's always a good sign. And we get booted again. Which means rally and return. Who is this? I don't even know. Oh, Summer. All right, cool. Finish. Confirm. Oh, Shirk's rally I missed. I'm going to have nothing left for anything else today. Apparently I didn't learn anything from the last time we fought. No speed ups. 14,000 left on diamonds. There's Shirk. Finally get in with him. And I don't even have enough for that. Finish now. Finish. Confirm. So even if I wanted to, I wasn't able to run with him. Okay, I'm going to be empty here. I've got 5,000 diamonds left. I have no more troops left. So I can only get in. I'm just going to have to save my best to go Shirk. I mean, that is the only thing I can do. It's probably what I should have been doing this whole time. We probably also should be on voice, and we're not on voice. Because we're Americans, we hate talking to each other. I'd be interested to know if Prey's on voice. Alright, see if Shirk's running anything else. That was a big explosion. That's a lot of people getting their feelings hurt. Alright, so Shirk's leading a team. Don't see it up there. Finish. Confirm. Okay. Pew, pew, pew. Nope. And what, within a second I miss his? Alright, well. And look, dude, Prey is just filled right back in. Pew, pew, pew. Gotta give it to him. Again. 2,000. Let's check the inventory, see if there's anything I'm missing. Oh. Look at that. Found a couple hundred right there. It's gonna change the tide. Here we go. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. That was dumb. So I've probably got 2 runs left in me. Down to 2,600 there. Dude, if Sock wanted to, Sock should jump in now. That would be... I would give them all the freaking kudos in the world if they pulled that off. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, if Sock jumped in right now, that'd be a good time. Because we'd be worked. Prey would be like half down. Yeah, that would be pretty funny. So we're giving ourselves participation trophies again. Yay for us. I am going to contact this gentleman. I believe gentleman. Leo, if you're not a gentleman, I'm sorry. Guys, did it again. Awesome work. I admire it. You are the champs. Gotta give the kudos, man. So what they can do is they can take this and then go ahead and move right up into there, which will take 2, knock us back. Yeah, we overplayed our hand a bit. We overplayed it. Boo, Qatar. Qatar is Boo. Owe you a ton for being here and doing that. Core, thank you for being here. I mean, that was as good as you could ask. I am just going to stay here because I think it's the right thing to do. Just got to film out the victory. Can't leave. Can't start this and then just leave because I get my feelings hurt. So, Prey, I'm going to stay here, and you guys can watch the end of your victory. Oh, there's not much to post now. I can go get some breakfast. It's a big yawn. Does that take 3 minutes? I can wait for breakfast for 3 minutes. Like I said, got to stay here for this. Lots of wolf spirit. Look at all that wolf spirit. Ugh. Man, I spent a lot of mornings just taking beatings. I'm guessing Prey is probably heading back because they've got to do their capital stuff too. Now, what would have been awesome on our part is if we all of a sudden said, "Oh, we were just kidding," and then we bounce back. But that would take about 2 cars worth of money. Sock, I wish you would have jumped in. This would have been hilarious. Dude, if Sock just jumps in right now. All right. 1 more minute. What do they have in there? Let's see who stayed. Kevin. That's funny. All right. Looks like everybody else headed back because they didn't need them. Again, they're probably doing their stuff. They're doing their capital. Yep. Oh, that hurt. And boop. I gotta stop saying boop. That's a shirk word. That's not my word. All right, Prey. Congratulations. You will see yourselves be dominant again. And I will now head back to my land. And let's see what we can do. Okay, let's go see what's going on in our capital. That's got to be a happier place than where I'm at right now. Grouping. All right. Getting a late start coming back. Just pop myself in here, I guess. I don't even know if I have enough to run something. Nope, I don't. So can train, I guess. Ask for some help. But yeah, I don't have enough do this? All right. Well, guess I'm just going to hit these guys off of here. Okay. So this was another just brutal. And I'm just going to have to accept the brutality that is. That was cool as Sock. Sock, if you're watching, thank you very much. Dude, you guys are awesome. This is the slowest, most brutal anything I've ever brutally seen. Yeah, I think, as Shirk said, the 50% march speed in War Leader does not feel like much, but I guess if you're going from 1% to, or 2% to 3% speed, it's like plaid speed. Oh, I can't change. You gotta be kidding me. All right. Yeah, I'm done with that. Okay. Nothing much more exciting to see here. Qatar, I thank you. You showed up and probably threw away. No, I know you did. I know you threw away more than I did because you threw away from Booo and you threw away from here. So the amount of thanks I owe you is a lot. So Qatar, thank you again. And man, this is snail's pace. This is rough. All right. Okay, commanders, I am going to have to figure out financially how much more I can take of these beatings or participation, because Put a lot in and did not get anything out of it. But I will still show up, try to give what I've got, but can't just keep throwing money and time away at that. It's just an awful feeling. And if people want to equate that, oh, hey, we did too, cool. You can do that, but go ahead and do that. Oof. Good job, game. Game's breaking me down, hurting my feelings. I'm going to have to take a new look at what the value is, because to me, as long as we hold these two, I'll be stoked. And we're just taking swings that I don't know if we need to. All right. Just attack this and get it out of the way. Probably helps if I get... I don't remember what SQ2 is. There you go. Sorry, I'll get these threes done and then get out. I'm glad everybody's got a better attitude about this than I do, because I have a poor attitude about this. Okay, I'm just going to post this now so Prey can enjoy it. Give them something fun to watch. Again, Sock, thank you for being there. Qatar, as always, thank you. Everybody who showed from us, dude, thanks for taking the beatings with us. Core was there. I mean, everybody was there that needed to be there. We just got beat. That's all there is to it. All right, Commanders, till next time.